internets, this is Rev, and welcome to our special Indie Revolution Expo 2016 episode. We're really fucking tired, so I'm not putting a lot of effort into this intro. IRX16 is happening. 3 whole days of games and panels. 1 down, 2 more to go. This is episode 98. Can I take a nap yet? Of Indie Game Riot.
Check out this cool overlay for that. Isn't it nice?
All right.
Cool. For those of you who are new to the show, we record the show in segments. Welcome to the Indie Game Indie.
This one's going to be one
Riot
giant
podcast.
This thing's going to be one giant thing.
Yeah.
So you're all gonna, whoever's watching the recorded version, you're all getting the uncut
authentic
edition
experience.
Although, admittedly, this is going to be a little bit more condensed than our usual episodes.
Yeah.
Yes, you did.
And
yes, you did.
I think, yes. And Rev, were you here? You were, yeah.
For what?
For the show last year.
Yes.
Yes. Sorry, we're all tired.
He was gone. He was gone all Friday last year, and then he got back in time just for the show.
That's right.
Because he had to work.
Mm-hmm. Yep. And then I had to work Saturday.
But now we all have it.
We're smart and had Friday off and Saturday, Sunday off, minus kids and family stuff.
Well, you know what we don't have off this show because we're still going.
Segway Friday. Every Friday when there's a show, we introduce shitty segues to make everybody groan.
For those of you who have never been to an Indie Game Riot recording, people come for the indie games. They stay for the segues.
The bad segues.
As everyone knows. So just to first of all, how was your guys' week leading up to IRX?
Go ahead, Tech.
Well, I was typing something in chat. Kind of uneventful, I guess, because I quit my job and other drama crap. It's not drama, it's just shit, crap happens in life and things change and I guess this year is a year. Yeah, I'm going through puberty.
I got these funny feelings in my pants.
Like soon I'll start growing a beard. It'll be really great.
I got body hair.
There's gonna be like a 14-year-old listening to us like, that's not me.
But really it is.
We're like, wait till you're 15, kid.
Yeah, exactly. I've just all this week has pretty much been, hey, IRX is in a week. Hey, IRX is in 5 days. Hey, IRX is in 4 days. Hey, IRX is 3 days. And then yesterday
it really crept up fast, didn't it?
Yeah, and then yesterday I was just like, okay, gotta rest. Gotta sleep fine. And then I couldn't sleep at all last night. I fell asleep a lot, but
that's what happened to me. I was actually last night. I was getting everything ready. I was like, okay, I'm gonna get everything ready ahead of time because that's smart. I was like, it shouldn't take too long, maybe an hour, because it was like 11 o'clock when I started because we were out all day. And time goes by, and like finally finished, 3 o'clock in the fucking morning. And of course, when I finally go to bed, that leaves, because I wake up at 8 so I can get ready, and that leaves 5 hours. But then I couldn't sleep because I was freaking nervous. I'm on like fire truck alley, so excuse the sirens.
Again.
It's a good thing that this didn't happen during the show.
Yep.
Too often.
Hold on.
Oh, wow.
Just wait until like 10 more of them go by.
Yeah.
Anyway, so yeah, and then I couldn't sleep because I was nervous. I'm always nervous when it comes to this because I'm like, oh, well, I'm thinking of all the things that could just fuck up, But
I guarantee that tonight we're all going to sleep really well.
Probably. Leading up to this, I didn't really have anything like exciting happen necessarily.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of like small events and like some weird shit. Like I think it was yesterday. I don't know. It's nothing like I'm gonna fucking go on Twitter and like, holy shit, this happened. But at the same time, so we were coming back from the grocery store, right?
Okay.
We parked the car down the road because outside of our place is metered, so we had to park down the road, and we only had a few bags. But we forgot the groceries like halfway to the place. We're like, oh shit, there's still groceries in the car. So I had to go. Really? So I had to go back.
It's your building that's on fire, Josh. That's what. It's IRX tradition at this point.
Actually, the people downstairs who constantly burn stuff have been gone for like 2 months because a bunch of them are moving to Florida. I don't know.
Great.
Whatever.
Florida's great for burning stuff.
Yeah, I know. It's like it's completely quiet in this building. It's surprising. Yeah. So anyway, I had to go back and get the groceries, and then there's these two, like, this is gonna sound rude to me because I was a fat kid, but there was these two fat kids. And one was walking a dog, and the other one, I'm assuming is a sister, was like standing at the end of the sidewalk, like yelling at him about something. And I don't think she sees me walking back to the car because she's facing the other way. And this girl's like, she's like 12 or something. I don't know. But for whatever fucking reason, this girl straight out pulls down her pants, like underwear and all. Bare ass, and I'm like, what the fuck? Like I'm like, shit, no. And I'm thinking she walks into like the little grass strip next to the sidewalk.
No, I'm taking it.
No. It's not that. But I'm thinking she's gonna like take a piss in the grass or take a dump or something. And I'm like, what the fuck is she doing? And all she does is sit down in the grass with her pants around her knees and just sits on the grass with her just bare-assed. Right?
What the hell?
So I'm like, what?
Josh, you live in a town of characters.
Yeah. Well, that's a minor way to put. That's under. So I'm just like, I just kind of do one of these things, like I'm gonna pretend I'm not even looking at her, and I like walk past her so I can get to my groceries, and I hear her like get up and like try. I think she thinks I didn't see her, and she's like nonchalantly like walks away. But the fact that it's just the whole, like, first of all, obviously I'm like, I don't want to see that, obviously, but I'm thinking of myself, why? Like, it would have made more sense, as gross as it would have been, it would have made more sense that she was popping a squat, right? But she just literally just sat on the grass. That is it.
Okay.
I don't get it. So that was like my week. Those were the kinds of things.
That was the culmination of. You live in the Pennsylvania version of Florida.
I guess
Pennsylvania is Florida.
Yeah. Anyway, so I had a traumatic experience. How about you, Rev?
I worked all week. I got some good news. My boss messaged me on Monday and was like, "Hey, I need to talk to you." And I was like, "Oh shit, what did I do? I don't think I burned anything down recently." And he was like, "We're ordering you a company credit card, so I need your information." And I was like, So I'm getting a company credit card next time I'm at the office.
Yeah. What though? Like, what do you?
It's so that if he's out on at a place fixing something, and he's like, I need this thing that I can just go down to the store and buy to fix this. He goes, "Hey, I need this to buy." They go, "Here you go." He swipes the card, he takes the receipt, he gives it to his boss, and that's how it works.
Yeah, and it'll pay for parking when I'm at client sites.
That's cool.
It can pay for airplane tickets to trade shows if I'm allowed to fly. We're about to we're gonna test it in August.
Cool.
We're gonna test it. I'm gonna buy a round trip ticket to Salt Lake City, and if they give me a boarding pass and let me on the plane, it means I'm allowed to fly again.
For those of you that don't know, Rev is on the no-fly list twice. One for a legitimate reason, but it was something stupid he did as a younger person.
Much younger, idiot person.
And the second time is for no reason, actually.
It was retarded. It was, yeah. Anyways, long story. So that was my week. I did a lot of work. And I've had some other stuff going on, but the IRX has been building up, and the excitement for that. And last night I was working until 1 o'clock in the morning. I got home around 1:15, fell asleep around 2, and then because I live on the awesome coast, like you can see it from the windows behind me, I still have daylight. Because it's only 6:45 here, and that means I also had to wake up at 6 o'clock in the morning to get going today. But that was my week. And then IRX today. Holy shit.
Speaking of IRX, some reminders before we move on.
Just some reminders. IRX is going on. The deadline to submit was 2 weeks ago.
Saturday.
And if you're listening to this now, you've already missed it.
The reminder is that it's happening again tomorrow, Saturday, starting at 10 a.m. Right. And Sunday as well, same time, 10 a.m.
Eastern time.
More games, more panels, more good times all around. It's been awesome today, so I expect it to get even better as we go. And of course, check out for those of you who are listening to live version and recorded version. Check out the sponsors. We got GameKicker.org It's game fund or crowdfunding specifically for indie games. Really cool people. They really want to help out. Also, Tiny Build, the publisher company. If you use the affiliate link we have with them, you buy the games through their website. Gives us a little bit of a kickback. And then
the
finally,
cool part about this, I'm going to mention real quick. We're their 49th affiliate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How do you know?
Because our affiliate link is 49.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
And it increments.
Wow.
So, and then finally, the Indie Box is the other one. Same deal. Use the affiliate link. It gives us a kickback. Rev is actually going to unbox his Indie Box, which he pays for himself. Even though we have an affiliate link, he still pays for the box himself, and therefore that is not... he still supports them because they actually support devs. I think, what was it again, 70%?
Yeah, it's something like 70. No, it's like 80%.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like 70-80% goes to the devs, and then they take just the bare minimum to get by. And I'm going to respond to Garrett Polk in chat. How have we missed bumping into each other at Indiecade? Like, I've been to the last two, and I'm going to be there this year.
Really? Apparently, we are a much better experience than Indiecade. So
he's had a better experience with us than at Indiecade.
Fuck you, Indiecade. Just kidding.
No,
don't say that. They're gonna let me in for free again.
No. We get press passes to Indiecade, so I'm just kidding.
Oh, gotcha. Well, if you do, it's in Culver City. It's in Culver City this October. You should swing by. I'll be there.
Although if you're on the East Coast, there's an Indiecade East, and if you're in Europe, there's now an Indiecade Europe.
Yeah.
There you go.
I'm not gonna make it to that one. That's for damn sure.
Sounds really corporate.
So as Josh said, I pay for the Indie Box each month out of my own pocket. Because I enjoy it and it's a lot of fun. So this month's Indie Box comes with a really kind of cool plastic sleeve over the top of it. It is Moon Hunters.
Nice. Now, what's interesting about this game is that it actually got mixed reviews on Steam. There's a decent amount of hype around it, but it seemed like
glare.
I don't know if it's gotten updated since then and reviews have changed, but when it first came out, it was getting mixed reviews, so it was kind of surprising.
So one of the things, for those of you that aren't familiar with IndieBox, in addition to giving you a physical, usually on a USB stick, although I've heard they're going to be changing that.
To what?
If you don't want to open up the box the way that I do, they provide you with a Steam key that is separated from it. And you can activate. I'm not going to show you my Steam code because I'm going to activate it. So, Moon Hunters, you have 5 days before King Marduk and the Sun Cultists declare war on Isaria's tribes. Multiple playthroughs of this short story will let you see it from different angles and uncover new sides to characters, conflicts, and narratives. Try out all 4 player hometowns and 6 player character classes, each with their own abilities and randomly generated upgrades as you build your mythology. Every action and choice you make contributes to your legend as a constellation in the night sky. How will you be remembered? It won an award for Curse PAX East 2015 Best Co-op Experience, and Indie Mega Booth gave a PAX Prime 2015 showcase. My box number, I'm now getting back down into the lower numbers. Yeah. I'm at 835.
Out of what, 5,000?
Out of 5,000.
And
yeah, let's see what we get. All right, it looks like Moon Hunters ingredients. Spelling error, ingredients and recipe magnets. Little fridge magnet things.
Ooh, you can stick those in your fridge?
Probably not, but maybe.
Oh,
sorry. I have other stuff on my fridge. I've got kids. Come on.
They can play with it.
I have an awesome Moon Hunters decal that is going to be going onto my my work laptop or
nice
desk. Let's see, what else do we have? We have this month's instruction manual. I'm really liking the black and white art style that they're going for.
Rev, how do you know it's black and white?
Because it's black and white. Has a breakdown of the various traits and the characters and your hometowns and all of that fun stuff in there. I'll give that a flip through later. The original soundtrack on CD has 17 songs: Night Sky, Slumber and Stillness, Perilous Climb, Rapid Overgrowth, Hammock in the Vines, Portside Daybreak, Luna Moth, Uprising, A Means to an End, and Guilty Moon. So we'll give that a good listen to.
Get to the good stuff. Actually,
have you listened to the tape from like the last?
I still haven't, because we keep forgetting every time I get the opportunity. It's like, oh yeah, there was something I was gonna do, but it's usually at the end of the trip. Yeah. I have coffee table coasters.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Are you gonna use those in your house?
I don't have a coffee table.
And he's not classy enough.
You don't have any tables?
I have a kitchen table.
Well, there you go.
What am I gonna? I'm gonna stick it on there and be like, oh yeah, just move the lasagna. No,
are you sure that those are big enough for your whiskey bottle? Bourbon bottle?
Yes. Barely.
Oh, cool. Bourbon bottle size. Nice. All right.
There you go.
Yeah. A+ coasters.
For drink coasters. And what else do we got? Ooh, a metal crescent pin.
Ooh. Does it have some heft to it?
Yeah.
Looks like it.
Thunk.
Solid.
I mean, if you're into pins, that's a pretty cool pin.
Well, I like it when they're like nice and like maybe cast iron or some sort of heavy metal like that.
Yeah, like coated in like bronze or something.
Mm-hmm.
Or just painted. Hell.
Oh, I was about to be like, no, I got screwed because I couldn't find something, but it was tucked onto the side of the box. The themed indie box decal.
Nice.
That's a cool one.
I like the
subtle one.
Yeah. And then Josh is really going to like this one. Out of all, like, Josh has a hard-on for the USB sticks. He absolutely loves the designs. And yeah, retro, this is all in the same box. Like, I think it's $30 a month or something like that.
But it comes with the games.
Yeah. So, and it comes with a copy of the game. Well, 2 copies of the game. So normally it's just a little USB tab, you know, that you can, it's just like a sword or something. No, this one,
holy shit.
Oh my god.
That's the best freaking USB that they've ever sent.
Wait, open it up.
I have seen every single USB that they have sent since the first box they created. This is the best one. Holy shit.
This is the Sun Temple Shrine.
Oh my god.
That's awesome.
Oh man. And you know what would be really cool is I bet you could
that is the DIY, physical copy, by the way.
Yeah.
That's the whole thing about
DIY people, I bet you could mill that out and make it a USB hub.
Oh yeah.
Probably. Well, no, it's the
you'd have to put
part.
You'd have to actually like put all the wiring and stuff in it, but
well, no, you could probably fit it in your Keen. You could probably fit it in the port. It seems to have.
Well, not if it's like crowded by other stuff. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah, no, good point. I didn't think about that.
Unless you can pull out
I'm looking at my spots, going, yeah, no,
yeah.
Well, hold on. You know
it's
what?
Still cool. You get the Steam key, so I mean.
We'll test this. I'm going to disconnect my phone charger, and I'm going to try and not with my HDMI output. Okay, and then the last thing they've been doing the collectible cards for the last few months. The Indie Box Chronicles. Card 1 of 4 this month is Brutal Legends Eddie.
Cool.
And
I like the fact that they go back to older boxes for the trading cards.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Box 2 of 4 is the Ritualist from Moon Hunters.
Okay. I like that card.
Box 3 of 4 is from one of my other favorite boxes, Apotheon.
Cool.
Cool card.
And then box 4 of 4 is the Alchemist from Savant, something Ascent. Savant Ascent. And this comes with a free Steam download code.
Oh, that's like the bonus game coming with the box. That's okay.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, I don't think that was ever a box.
Yeah, no, because and with the cards they've been giving out free Steam codes for games.
You get bonus games with the game.
With the game. And despite all of my attempts to remain unspoilered, I am so excited for July's box. You have no idea.
Yeah.
If you haven't signed up for Indie Box yet,
I don't know about it.
You have 3 days left to sign up. 3 days, 2 hours, 1 minute, and 28, 27, 26, 25 seconds. And the link is right below the stream. But I'm really excited for this coming box because it's one of my favorite. It's one of my favorite.
Oh my god! It's got a disc.
Yeah.
They're sending discs instead of USB ports or USB sticks.
It looks like it comes with a disc.
That was the one thing that I was going to mention. They just announced that they're going to try it out, changing over to disc media as opposed to the USB media. I don't know how well that's going to go.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
We'll see how
I might just have to do it. Oh man.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about that, but I guess we can reserve judgment until next month.
Until it happens. Yeah, exactly. Yeah. We'll see. So yeah, that's kind of the Indie Box unboxing from one of our sponsors. We have an affiliate link down below.
If you like that and you want to get it.
Yeah, and they do sell their past boxes until they sell out.
No, it's not I don't think it's discounted through that. It just supports us.
Yeah. It doesn't cost any more, but it gives some of the money back to us.
Yeah.
Just a fraction. With that in mind, before we move on to the next segment, can we take a brief recording break? Sorry, yes. I've got a phone call that's very.
Okay.
I'm so sorry. 12 hours without interruption.
This isn't. I'm not going to stop recording, but this will be like the in between segment that's actually being recorded.
Okay.
Yeah. Oh. Yeah, I'm not happy about the disc thing. I mean, it kind of it harkens back to like actual physical copies. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
But it's just the customization of the USB sticks, especially after that one.
Yeah, but I feel like, for real, I feel like I would be prouder to be like, check out this disc for this game versus, hey, check out this USB stick. It's really cool. Like, the USB sticks are really, really awesome.
Well, the other thing, too, it kind of makes me seem like,
I think I would rather have a disc. I think I would rather have a disc for Hand of Fate.
I'm wondering if it's because it's cheaper.
Maybe. Almost. Well, I don't know, because printing CDs and getting, like, custom covers and having everything printed inside there, like,
you could do it yourself if you wanted to.
Not cleanly. I've tried. You need, like, really good printers for that stuff. I mean, you can obviously farm it out from China, but...
Because I looked into custom USB sticks. I was just looking at them, and
yeah,
they're kind of expensive. I mean, I guess if you buy 5,000 of them, you probably get it on the cheap, but I don't know. Check out my disc. Yeah. Is it better than check out my stick?
I wish I had a stick.
You don't have a stick?
I mean, like, on hand.
You want a stick in your hand?
I mean, whatever pays the bills, man.
So when Rev gets back, we'll go into our top 5 games that we're most excited about during IRX.
Cool.
Okay, I'm back.
Finally.
Sorry.
God.
To be fair, I've gone literally 13 hours now without a phone interruption.
We should have an IRX torch to light, and then I can set my house on fire again. Really, with the fucking... Like, I care what you're fucking playing in your goddamn car.
I'm just gonna rub this in. This is the coolest non-functional USB.
That is kind of funny that it's not going to fit in anyone's ports.
If you had, I could.
At least you get the.
I could fit it in my computer. I've got upright ports.
A port on my laptop, but I would have to disconnect my microphone and my mouse. So not worthwhile in the middle of recording.
So it's the coolest looking USB.
Exactly.
They should go totally hipster in Xbox and put it on a floppy.
Oh yeah, the whole box is just fucking filled with floppies, and then 8 more boxes show up, and they're like, "Hey, did you order the 8,000 floppy disks for your 2 GB game?"
No,
and then you go, "Yeah, let me pull out my fucking USB 2.0 to serial adapter for my Apple II disc reader that I have in my garage." And then you fucking spend
the big
next
ones hold
8
more.
days.
You can get the big ones, the actual floppies. The floppy floppies.
Oh, yeah, the floppy floppies. Oh, yeah, let me just bring out my floppy reader that literally everybody blew up in the war. I don't know.
What?
I don't know. Floppy floppies. They were melted down for glasses for all the attractive soldiers in Vietnam. I don't know.
What are you going on
I'm literally just saying random shit.
What? All right, well, we'll get started on the top 5
Back when I
games.
was in Nam.
Yeah.
I had to convince a guy once that I didn't fight in Desert Storm.
I mean, that was kind of like what they were making before. I mean, they weren't floppy disk shape because they were more smaller and narrow, but
they were like credit cards.
They were flatter. The
they looked
USBs before.
They looked like a credit card, and you could flip out the USB thing.
Yeah. All right, so let's get started on the top 5 games we're most excited about from IRX.
From IRX, who's first?
Get out
Me?
the IRX list.
The big list.
The big list.
The big list. Tech, or did you grab that? Here, I'm gonna put it in Skype chat for you, so you don't have to scroll all the way back to 6:30 this morning.
Oh, cool.
There you go.
Rev, you're first, actually.
Okay, so just so you guys are aware, yes, we covered a lot of games today. We had, what was it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 or 7 games every showcase, and we did 5 showcases today. So that's a lot. I don't know the exact number. We had just under 100 games submitted to be shown at IRX. I think our grand total number was, what, 85? 85?
Sounds right.
Spread out over 3 days. So we have seen some absolutely amazing games today, one of which has got me so aroused with anticipation that I had to change my pants. Trial by Viking. Did you guys see that one?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Oh my god, there is nothing about that game that I am not just like,
what's like the most thing, like the most like boner-rific thing that you got from that game?
I think it's the pace.
Yeah,
the trailer itself was exciting, and that's what got everyone's blood pumping, because it was like an awesome like music and a lot of action, but like just taking that out of it.
It seems to me, based on what I've seen of it, to be the perfect blend between the Mega Man style side-scrolling game and the Salt and Sanctuary kind of format of Dark Souls. Mm-hmm. Like it seems to be that kind of perfect blend. And I'm a medievalist. I love it's very hard for me to not enjoy a game that involves combat using medieval weaponry. Like chances are I'm going to enjoy it because I get to hit people with a sword, and that's part of who I am. But this one seems like it's frenetic. It's very quick pacing, and it gives you that platforming action adventure style that's kind of quasi Metroidvania, but Viking, and a goddamn amazing soundtrack.
I feel like at least from the levels that we saw in the trailer, it sort of reminds me of if you took like a Baldur's Gate level, or area, and then made it 2D, where like there is a path that you go, but there are other things that you can explore, and the more you explore, the more secrets you find.
Well, technically, by the way, it's not 2D; it's just side-scrolling.
Well, yes. Well, I mean, on the two-dimensional plane, but
just
like it feels like a lot of old games, but it's not emulating the old games that it feels like.
Yeah,
if that makes sense.
It's taking the tried and true genre and tweaking the mechanics to suit its needs.
Grappling hook? Come on.
Right? it makes exactly.
So, Trial by Vikings.
Yeah, that's a good.
If you guys get the chance, if you wanna go check out the trailer, it's done by Last Life Games. LastLifeGames.com is their website, and oh god, it's awesome. Number two, and these are in no particular order. I'm literally just scrolling up and down in this list of 85 video games. We've talked about it on previous episodes. We talked about it today, and this is going to be my last one from today. But forgive me for absolutely butchering the name again. Den Vonster Hansenstig. I cannot wait for that. Everything about that game just screams out to me, and I cannot wait. Cannot wait for that one to come out. And I've told James that when he puts out a crowdfunding or something to make the controllers, I am ordering one. Like, no questions asked. He needs to reserve me one.
Yeah, I want one too.
Let's see. What's some other ones that we've got? I'm recognizing a lot of names from people that I've run into
There's a lot of games that I've already played, so I don't think I'm going to pick them since I'm not excited about them because I've already played them. I'm still excited.
You're like, oh, I'm playing them already.
Yeah.
But no, like even going through the names of the developers, I've attended panels by Elizabeth Lepensi, and she's got a game that's submitted called Invaders. I haven't seen anything on it yet. I'm holding it in reserve, but I'm looking forward to that. One that we haven't talked about today, though, that I actually went out and bought, and I also played it on the alpha build, is Goblins and Grottos. Is so much fun, and I am going to say that yes, I have played about 30 minutes of it. The humor behind it is hilarious. Like it is the murder hobos of D&D, but from the other perspective. You're playing as a goblin whose family got murdered by a level 100 paladin in a dungeon, and fuck those guys, so we're going to get revenge on them. And you go through and you run into a party of D&D players, and they're like, oh yeah, let's go fight this dragon, and then you get a bunch of player died messages, and you just go around traps and all of that. It's a lot of fun, and I need to put a lot more time into it. What else do we have?
Keen Maverick in the chat was asking if there was any good indie VR stuff. The only one I think that we have
Under Earth
for IRX is Under Earth, and it's really cool, especially if you like the Myst style environmental puzzles. So definitely go check it out if you missed it. We talked about it today, but if you missed it,
and
check out the link on our games list on the website.
And I don't know if this has changed, but when we talked to the devs, when we interviewed them, they said that they were still really fine-tuning the VR experience. Well, I know, but I don't know if they were going to update it or not after they release it.
Yeah.
I mean, I know they didn't really want to do that, but they might. I don't know.
Yeah, definitely go check out Under Earth. It's on sale right now, and it's VR calibrated. So,
Gotcha.
So you've gone through what, 3 so far?
3, yeah. Okay. I'm not going to as much as my good friend Phil would like me to say Dissonance. I've spent a lot of time playing it, so I can't really claim that I'm looking forward to it. But that's a game to keep your eyes out for in the next 2 days. What would be? It's so hard. Like so many of these that I've played and gone through, or what's the next one that I'm really looking forward to? Turbo Hobo Cannon sounds phenomenal. I know absolutely nothing about it. I haven't watched anything. Like, I just saw it and was like, I can't wait. It's a Luna Wolf Studios game.
Oh, that explains.
We do know those guys. Luna Wolf Studios are really cool dudes. We've met them. I've met them personally. Was it 3 times, or maybe it's just 2? I know we did it MagFest.
Twice.
Yep.
It was MagFest and Too Many Games.
MagFest and Too Many Games, yeah.
So I'm looking forward to seeing what those guys have given us. And then what else did we have? I'm interested in seeing what Dove and Spider Games has done with the Lone Chameleon. I remember.
Is that your 5th one?
That'll be my 5th one. I remember hearing about it, and kind of it piqued my interest, and I haven't spent any other time looking into it. But I can't wait to see what we get with that.
All right. So, Rev's top 5 games he's most excited for: Trial by Viking, then Monster Handensteg, Goblins and Grottos, Turbo Hobo Cannon, and The Lone Chameleon. You can go, if you didn't hear them today, go check them out on the Games Link. Some of them haven't been talked about yet. They're in either tomorrow or Sunday, so you can just wait till then too.
Yeah. I guess I'll go.
Yeah, you're next.
Master Spy was very cool looking today. I just really love the fast, fast-paced, hard gameplay, the platforming, the traps, all that stuff. Super. It just triggers that, not nostalgia per se, but I really like. I've liked other games similar to that, and I just feel like I would really like that one as well.
Okay.
Any thoughts?
So you think you're the shit because you think you're good at this fast-paced game?
No, it's not that I.
Is
think
that what
I'm
you're saying?
I like
huge ego.
No.
What an elitist prick.
Did it sound like that?
No.
Okay,
he's
good.
Just giving you shit.
Josh is just an asshole. I get it. Yeah.
Right. No, I get what you're saying. Like that's another game that it doesn't quite break my top 5, but it's right up there.
Yeah.
Like it's really hard not to be excited about every game that we're going to be talking about. But that one's up there. I like the format of it, and I could see myself spending many hours in it.
Yeah. My next one is The Other 99.
Okay. Yeah.
Just because I want to see more. I want to know what's up about it, and I feel like it would be an experience. Like I don't think I would love the game.
You're gonna come out of that like, man, I've seen some shit.
Exactly. But at the same time, if you go into that game wanting that, and it provides that for you, that's the best experience you can go for. Mind you, it seems a little heavy, but I can't say that I'm not genuinely interested. Yeah, there are heavier games.
Certain games that have to do with sacrifice, and other games that have to do with cancer, and heavier games than The Other 99.
Yeah. Another one, just because we don't really have a lot of info on it, but it comes from a specific dev team. Zed.
Yes.
Really, the demo that I played was so it sparked so much of that I don't know, that drug, the drug that Myst gives you, just enough. And it's just a demo, and it's just an art walkthrough almost, but it has just enough in there to be I really want to see what they're going to be doing with this.
We haven't talked about Zed in an exhibit yet, but the creator of Zed, Chuck Carter, and if you don't know Chuck Carter, he is one of the 4 or 5 people that created Myst.
And the Command and Conquer series.
And Command and Conquer.
Yeah.
And Babylon 5. And Chuck Carter, he's going to be doing. Yeah, now he works for NASA, and he runs his own indie studio, creating Zed, and he's going to be doing a panel at IRX. I forget tomorrow.
Tomorrow at 11. It's the first panel tomorrow, so don't miss it.
Chuck Carter, man. But okay, Zed.
Yeah, Zed. What is that? 3?
Yep.
2, 6.
I need 2. Okay, I need 2 more.
Yep.
Oh, it's gonna be kind of hard. Oh man.
That's inside of Tech's head. My impression.
Yeah, that really is. I'm just scrolling through, just remembering all the games that have signed up.
Don't.
Josh, you go, and then I'll say my last two later.
You already stole two of mine.
Oh, really?
Yeah. So
okay.
I guess I'll just go cover those now. So I'm gonna. Here we go. Out of order a little bit while Tech, I don't know, beats himself. Off. So the first one that he stole from me was the other 99. Again, I told you I love like the whole battle royale thing, and because I don't know, maybe it says something about me, but I like the feeling of being like I'm the best out of all of you 99 bitches, even if it has to do with murder, so I survive. But it seems like there's going to be interesting. I don't know if it's going to be an implied story or if there's actually a storyline, but it seems like it's going to be interesting. So that's my first one. And the other one that you stole from me was Zed. Because I love those kinds of games. Zed looks beautiful, thanks to Chuck. And they said that they want to separate it from Myst pretty significantly. However, still...
It was more...
You can see that it came from the same...
mind.
Yeah.
So
it is distinct and separate from Myst. Everything that we've seen about it definitely shows that.
It has a similar effect.
Yeah, that's a good way of putting
it.
And
I think the general environmentalness, if that's a word, of it. I think that's really where it comes from. But the gameplay will probably be much different.
Yeah. What was the other one that I stole from you?
No, you said
you already said them. Yeah, that's right.
Right.
So I have my my next two.
Okay.
My first one, Meta Real.
Okay.
Because like the way that that David was explaining everything, and like during his talk and watching his thought process on the original game and then the current game and understanding where he's coming from as a dev developing this game made me really appreciate. And I know this seems really weird because he does come off as a very technical person in how he develops things, but there is this sort of artfulness in what is coming out of his brain and what he's like turning into this game and what he's turning into all these games where it's like sort of hidden in these really strict numbers and very calculated ways of getting from point A to point B.
His mindset about making games is so different from people who create games now.
You know what the crazy thing is though is that the way he was describing his thoughts on games were I remember having similar thoughts when I was like a kid playing like the my first video games where it's like it would make sense that it's like how do I jump because jumping is like a normal thing, a kid jumps, or it's like his comment on David's comment on in Doom you shoot the walls but the walls don't deteriorate or anything. Like I do remember thinking in my head it's like why is this that way, or why obviously why is this game not doing the things that I'm expecting it to do. And obviously at the time it was because they couldn't do that at all. But like having that, I tapped into
game
that.
Game devs nowadays are so spoiled.
Yeah, I really tapped into that, and I can see that that there's really something great that we don't often see there, and it's different, and I'm really liking it.
All right.
I could see that.
I know I went on a little bit of a tangent there, but it's like
you have one more to go.
Really cool. I do have one more to go. Yeah. And I've just completely lost it.
If you've completely lost it, if Josh doesn't have one on hand.
You know what? I'm gonna ruin another one of Josh's.
Okay.
We need to go deeper.
That was almost on my list.
So I will say for some reason between last year and this year, I have started really liking the look of this game a lot more, because when I first saw it,
when we first talked about it,
when we first talked about it, I wasn't like, I mean, the art's great. Like, don't get me wrong. Like I say, the art's great. I genuinely believe that the art was great and still is great. But at the time, I was like, I'm not really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling it. I wasn't really feeling the look. I was like, I don't know if this is something that like would really interest me. Like the mechanics sort of interested me, but like really I didn't really get it. And then I guess my perspective has just changed so much that I'm really talking about it again today. Like, I'm really starting to get it. And it's really starting to like click, and the gears are starting to turn.
Well, at least your mind is
cool.
open enough to reevaluate, so that's good. And yeah, you almost stole it from me, but I took it off last night. All right.
Real quick, do you mind if I interject and just interrupt?
Yes.
So, Keen Maverick in our audience was asking about other VR games. There's one that I'm actually fairly anticipating, but also I'm not sure how it's going to work out because it seems to be of such a scope that I'm almost scared to see it. But Push for Emor is a sci-fi FPS RPG with some kind of RTS building elements, just because why not? It's built for both monitor and VR. It currently works with the Oculus DK2 and will be supporting for the CV1 and the Vive. They're just waiting to get the hardware to do it, but anything goes. There's like 5 solar systems, 11 planets. You can disable and take over ships. Basically, if you can see it, you can fly or drive it. And I'm kind of
if they can pull it off.
If they can pull it off, and we'll see. It is one of the games that we're going to be showing.
Speaking of VR stuff, Zed is actually I know they want to make it VR. It was one of their stretch goals for their Kickstarter that they actually were successful with, but I don't think they got to that particular stretch goal. However, you never know, because sometimes maybe they get investor picked up or something like that, or maybe they just find the extra money to do it.
Yeah.
So that it is possible that Zed may end up getting into VR. So I've already covered 2 of my games.
Yeah.
Thanks to Tech.
You're welcome.
The rest of them. Actually, a lot of the games, 4 out of the 5 games, because Zed's not, we haven't talked about yet, but 4 out of the 5 games are from today.
Really?
There's a lot of games that are on other days that I would be excited about, except I have them or I've already played them, so it's like, you know what I mean? So I figure to be excited means anticipate. I have nothing to anticipate with those games because I have them. So, with that said, the other 3 games, the first one is Boss 101.
Yeah, okay.
That's pretty obvious.
I buy that one 100%.
Yeah, Boss 101, super excited. We say it all the time. They won the Musser Revolutionary Award last year. And there's a reason for that. Boss 101 scratches a whole bunch of itches that I have when it comes to games. The one is not an itch for me is shmups, because I suck at them. Like anything twitchy, I'm not very good at that. However, the gameplay looks to be doable for me, and I'm not saying that it looks easy. It just looks
like something you can do,
accomplishable.
I don't know. It looks possible. Like it looks smooth enough, because a lot of times shmups are so chaotic that I'm like, I don't care. I don't want it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But for whatever reason, the way he whether it be the art style or what, or the animations or the programming itself, it looks. It's chaotic like a shmup, but not so much where I just lose myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So there's that.
Exactly.
And also all the other stuff like the collectibles and the unlockables and the base building when you are in your HQ and all that sort of stuff. The witty dialogue. It's got so much good stuff to it. So Boss 101 for me. The other one is Vidar.
Yep.
Okay. Yeah.
I didn't say Vidar because I have played Vidar.
I've played
hours upon hours of Vidar.
I have Vidar as well, but I've only played through the initial, like, basically a demo version of it.
Yeah.
I haven't played it since, because it's not, it's still in alpha, or is it in beta now? I know it's getting close, but anyway, it's not completed, so that's why I still consider it to be excited about, because I love what I do love in games is narrative, and not only does it have lots and lots of narrative with the people dying and the dialogue and all that sort of stuff, it's all replayable because it changes based on who dies and all that sort of stuff. And then on top of that, you throw in the really cool randomized puzzles, which I don't even know how the hell that works when it comes to procedurally. Yeah, how the hell you can randomize a puzzle without screwing it up?
I remember
that's some genius shit to me.
I remember seeing him working on. I watched some of his dev streams, and I'll look at some of the stuff in RPG Maker, and I I know my way around RPG Maker, and I'm looking at this stuff, and I'm just like, how do you get to that? What did you do here? What does that button
And it's
do?
impressive that he basically rewrote RPG Maker.
I think he did genuinely, like, he didn't just add scripts to RPG Maker. Like, he went into the base code and really just messed all that stuff up in the best way possible. It surprises me still.
So the last game that I'm most excited about, and by the way, these are not indicative of the awards we're going to give. We said most excited about, not our favorite, and even then we end up Saturday night we'll end up debating,
arguing for hours.
Yeah, so it changes all the time. We change each other's minds.
Yeah.
So there's
it's really tense. Our deliberations are surprisingly tense.
And speaking of changing our minds, that's the other thing I wanted to say, is that even though these are what we're most excited about, as we learn more about the games, that could very well change. But right now, these are what we're most excited about.
Yeah.
Last one is Pixel Art Academy.
Yeah, I was thinking about.
I believe, if I remember correctly, Matei said that it's going to be free because it's an educational tool that he's using it as. But it looks fun to me, even as an educational tool. And probably the biggest thing too is that I suck at art and drawing and things like that. And if a game that's legitimately fun can teach me to do these things, then I'm all for it. Especially one that looks as good as that, you know?
Yeah.
So that's why that's on the list as well.
I'm always surprised seeing Matei's art again.
Right?
it's like because we interviewed him months ago, and I remember being blown away by some of the stuff. Like, he has like mural sized, pieces where he showed some of them during his talk, where it's like, oh yeah, he's here. And
okay,
so
clarification,
and they're so great.
Clarification: the game is not free, which is fine. I'm willing to support Matei, but the learning material will be. So I'm fine with buying the game personally. So that is the top 5 most excited games we are most excited about from IRX16.
2 more days, guys.
Yeah,
man,
this is only the beginning.
Yep.
2 more days. I'm like I'm sitting here and I'm looking at the Steam store and going, can I justify? No, I shouldn't.
Because you're not going to be playing anything. You're gonna be on IRX.
Well, sure, but during panel, no, I can't do that either because I'm paying attention to those. No, guys, this has been an absolute. Again, it's been a phenomenal experience. We're day 1, so Tech and I were talking before the show, just kind of kibitzing, and we were talking about the difference between this year and last year, and if it holds true to form based on our one previous experience running this, today was the roughest day that we'll have.
We'll see.
So knock on wood.
Surprisingly little technical difficulties. There were a couple of moments, but nothing like too terrible, I don't think. I hope everyone else had fun as well, and I hope to see you back tomorrow. Trying to figure out if there's anything else. 10 a.m. Be here.
Closing ceremonies,
10 a.m.
guys.
Eastern Standard Time.
Yeah, in 12 hours, we will be live again.
Yes, sir and or madam.
Set your alarm clocks and get yourselves ready. I'm gonna go finish my bottle of scotch and I'm gonna sleep.
Any last words, gentlemen?
We have a Patreon because this is the show, and
oh right, we're supposed to be horrors.
I mean, it's cool. It's cool. Like,
Patreon.com/Indie Game Riot if you want to support Indie Game Riot and Indie Revolution Expo, actually, because that goes to support both of those things, as we're the same people. So appreciate that support there.
You can get full schedule, including information on all the games that are going to be showcased and all the people and panels at IndieGameRiot.com. If you happen to be a developer or a musician or somebody who knows developers and want to get in contact with us, or just kind of reach out to us and be like, hey, there's this cool new thing that I've heard of and you guys should totally check it out, you can hit us up at contact@IndieGameRiot.com. We're available on Twitter at igrpodcast.com, and then for
igrpodcast.com, IGR Podcast.
Yeah,
IGR
sorry.
Podcast.
It's late, it's cool.
At IGR Podcast. And yeah, this is thank you guys so much for joining us for an awesome day full of games and fun and so much information. I cannot wait. I feel bad for Josh. Like, I'm going to go get drunk and go pass out. Josh is going to start encoding and uploading all of the recorded stuff to YouTube.
Oh, that's such a good idea to start now.
I
jokingly say that. Honestly, though, it'll probably be up within
next week.
It'll be up next week.
Because I still gotta get things prepped for tomorrow.
Yeah.
So, yeah. And thank you for doing the contact, because I'm just we're shutting down.
Yeah, no worries.
Yeah,
no worries.
All right. Well,
and we have subreddit. We have a subreddit.
Jesus.
Yeah, we do have a subreddit
that no
still.
one uses.
No one uses it. You can start using it if you want.
Moving
Reddit.com/r/Indie Game Riot.
Say your goodbyes.
See you next time, guys.
Have a good one, folks.